progress.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. Lại bị nhại giọng rồi.
Dạ.
Hiện tại thì thầy tìm đề writing của thầy nhưng mà không biết là nó đang bị lạc trôi đi đâu, tìm vẫn chưa thấy, không biết là cất ở trong kia nó còn không hay là nó mất rồi. Thì thầy sẽ gửi lại. Chắc là trong ngày mai đi. Mai thầy sẽ tìm lại ở trong tủ sách xem cái đống đấy nó ở chỗ nào. Lâu rồi thầy cũng không ở để không biết là còn.
Yes.
Now today we will study unit 3F. No, unit 3F on screen. So in this, we study about the writing skill, uninformal letter. So I can write uninformal letter. For unit, ma'am, this is unit 6, writing uninformal letter. So in this part, you will know how to write a letter and uninformal letter it was. Now, let's start. Task 1. Look at the photo. Do you know this film? And can you name the actor?
I need time to remember. I think this is Iron Man.
And can you name the actor?
No.
Do you know the actor name?
I don't know.
So this is, the film is Iron Man 3. Iron, not iron. Iron Man. Iron Man. And the actor year's name is Robert Downey. The actor is Robert Downey.
Okay.
Now, let's start with vocabulary.
Character.
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 Yeah, character is a person or an animal in a book, play, or film. Character, nhân vật.
Finish.
Plot.
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 Plot. Plot is a series of events that form the story of a novel, play, film, article. Plot là một chuỗi các cái sự kiện mà nó tạo thành một câu chuyện trong tiểu thuyết, trong kịch, trong phim. Chúng ta gọi là âm mưu.
Okay. Yes.
Scene.
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 Scene, the place where something happens, especially something unpleasant. Scene ở đây là gì nhỉ?
Phân cảnh.
Bối cảnh.
Okay. Yes.
Script.
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 Script is a written text of a play, film, broadcast, talk, or article. Script chính là gì?
Kịch bản.
Yes.
Yes.
Soundtrack.
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 Yes, soundtrack. Honor the music, speech, and sounds that are recorded for a film. Soundtrack chính là
Hiệu ứng âm thanh nữa.
yes.
Yes.
Traction.
Contraction.
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 Contraction, the process of becoming smaller, sự thu nhỏ lại.
Yes. Yes.
Formal.
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 Formal, this is very correct and suitable for official or important occasion. Formal là
Đúng chuyện nữa.
thuộc về cái hình thức.
Okay.
Formal, hình thức chính thức.
Yes.
Now learn this. Invitation. Invitation là câu mời đúng không nào?
Dạ.
Invitation, ở đây chúng ta we have four invitations. The first is would you like at infinitive? Why don't you or why don't we add infinitive without to?
Dạ.
How about add verb in form? Add in form. Do you fancy add in form? Chúng ta có 4 cấu trúc về mời đúng không nào?
Dạ.
Hai cấu trúc đầu tiên would you like and why don't you and why don't we cộng với động từ nguyên thể và lưu ý là không có to với cấu trúc why don't you và why don't we. Còn how about và do you fancy thì cộng với dạng verb thêm in. Without it,
Yes. I'm finished.
tắt hết những tab không liên quan nha, phải nhắc một lần.
Dạ.
Now read the task below and the letter on the right. Find the parts of the letter that match elements 1 to 4 of the task. So you and a friend want to see a film at the cinema recently. So write a letter to another friend in which you with 3 elements here.
Okay. Do I need to write on the screen or just underline?
You can underline.
Yes.
So let's underline based on the color of the element.
I'm finished.
Now, say what film you saw and who you went with.
The film is Iron Man films, and the person is my friend Patty.
Want to see great film at the cinema last weekend. Iron Man 3. I went with my friend Patty.
Yes.
Give your personal opinion of the film.
It's definitely worth seeing again. This special effects. Okay.
It isn't a new film, but it was definitely worth seeing again. Mention that what you did after the film.
We met some other friends at a noodle bar in the town.
But it was fun. It was fun, but I didn't really like the food. It was very spicy. And invite your friend to do an activity with you soon.
Do you fancy going to the cinema next week?
Right.
Yes.
Now, look at the part of the latter where Andy mentioned in his personal opinion and read the aspect of the film below. Which one does he mention?
Okay. I need to write or underline.
So let's read and find which one that he mentioned.
Okay. I think I'm finished.
Now, which ones that he mentioned?
The special effects,
Plot,
plot, and
script,
script.
right?
Yes.
Now, writing strategy. So when you write a letter to a friend or relative, you start with dear. Begin with the main part of the letter with a short introduction. You can use phrases like, how are you? Sorry, I didn't realize sooner. Thanks for your letter. Write in paragraphs. Do not use very formal language in your letter. Use contraction is theirs. Sử dụng viết tắt nha, is there.
Dạ.
Khi viết thì chúng ta sẽ viết tắt, khi nói thì nói đầy đủ.
Okay.
Finish the main part of the letter with a short paragraph. You can use phrases like, that's all for now. I would better go now. Write again soon. And the letter with love or best wishes and your first name. Đây chính là
Yes.
cái chiến lược để chúng ta làm bài writing. Rồi David.
Okay. Yes. I'm finished.
Now answer the questions. So you read the letter here and answer 5 questions. Write your answer on the screen.
Okay. I think I'm finished.
Let's see what phrase or phrases that Andy include in his introduction. This is
I think it
thanks
is
for
for
your letter. Sorry I didn't grab it sooner.
okay.
How many paragraphs does he write?
There are 4 paragraphs.
5.
Right. Okay.
Now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, and 5.
Uh,
5
okay.
paragraphs.
Yes.
Does he use any very formal language?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, right. What contractions does he use?
Didn't, either, isn't, and I.
Either.
mm,
Didn't, isn't, and there.
Okay.
What phrase does and include in the final paragraph?
I'd better and
I'd better go now.
okay.
Now,
Yes.
you are going to do the task in task 2. Plan your letter using the prompts below and your own idea. Remember to include the actual information of each element of the task.
Okay.
So you and a friend want to see a film, a cinema, let's write a letter, okay? So let's write.
Okay. I'm finished.
Now let's check your work. Have you mentioned and developed each element of the task?
Um, I don't really understand what they say.
How have you mentioned and developed the element? Here is the 4 elements, right?
Yes.
Title of film one with is the element 1. Your opinion is element 2. Right? 4 elements.
Yes.
So do you mention and develop? Have you mentioned and developed each element of the task?
Yes, I have.
So have you followed the advice in the writing strategy?
Yes, I have.
So have you checked the spelling and grammar?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so let's send me your writing after we finish, right?
Okay.
So this is the end of the 3F, and next week we will do the regular task.
Okay.
So at home, prepare for the before the task, and
Okay.
ask me if you have any question for this before we start the
Okay.
regular task.
Yes.
All right, we have more than 5 minutes before we leave the lesson. So any questions?
No.
So how do you feel about after we do one task before, right? For this
Yeah.
material, how do you feel about it?
It's a bit difficult,
Mhm. So
especially the reading.
the reading is more difficult.
Yes.
Mhm. So now you are in level 2. Next in level 3, level 4, and level 5, it's more difficult. So as
Okay.
I said to you before, so this material will help you to get the target more than 5 in IELTS certificate.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Okay, more than 5 minutes. Now what should we do? I think we don't need to start the new lesson.
Okay.
So now time to talk and ask.
Yes.
Any question?
No.
No?
Yes.
So we meet for more than 1 years, right?
Yes.
Oh, let's see. Right or wrong? Oh, nearly, not more than. Nearly one year. So we start
Yes.
at the 7th of April in 2021.
Okay.
And oh, we study 90 we study 98 lesson up to now.
Yes.
And now you have 32 lesson later.
Okay.
Now let's count 1 week. Oh, I think we need to increase the lesson for 1 week to become 3 lessons.
Yes.
We will study about this Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We will add 1 lesson on Thursday. Okay.
I have a math class on Thursday.
Okay. Because we study very, very little, very few.
Yes.
Yes. And we need to increase.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's see. For the writing topics.
I saw a ring on your hand. Have you got married?
Oh no.
Yes.
Now let's find some writing. Oh. Now let's see. Okay, so let's write at home with these topics. This is IELTS writing task 2.
Yes.
So I sent it in the charts. Can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Now, let's write this topic to your notebook and write it at home.
Okay. Unfinished.
Great. Now we stop our lesson here today. So at home, remember, do the writing task and send me.
Okay.
Goodbye and see you later. Prepare for your regular test carefully.